The outbreak in the state's west is continuing to grow. There are new cases in Dubbo and also Mudgee and Burke. And in the far western town of Wilcannia, 3 cases have emerged. Bill Ormond joins us now from Wilcannia. Bill, authorities have been on high alert over a funeral that was held there last Friday.
Yeah, that's right, Jeremy. More than 100 people attended a funeral last Friday in Wilcannia. Now, those people came from across the state's west, so places like Dubbo, Walgett, Menindee, Broken Hill, all these different places. Now, a woman from Broken Hill was the first infected from the funeral. She travelled back to Broken Hill, was infectious for 3 days before she had some symptoms, realised that and got tested, and then it was discovered that she had COVID. Now, authorities feared the worst, that more cases would come from this small Indigenous community in Wilcannia, and that's come true tonight. A mother, father and a 2-year-old all testing positive and all Indigenous. It's one of the most isolated towns in New South Wales, but that wasn't enough to keep COVID-19 out of Wilcannia.
Last year we didn't have positive cases in the community. Now we do, and yeah, it's pretty scary at the moment.
More than half the population of around 700 is Indigenous, and there are genuine challenges with social distancing.
We still deal with a high percentage of overcrowding. So we've got, 2 or 3 family groups in the one household.
Community leaders have been lending their voice to the response.
To ensure the safety of the people, everyone get tested.
There were 23 new cases in the Western Local Health District, and the outbreak is putting growing pressure on health services, especially in Dubbo.
We currently have 5 patients in hospital, none of those currently in intensive care, but clearly there's a growing need for patients to be hospitalised.
Add to that the loss of staff at Dubbo's pathology lab, having to isolate as close or casual contacts.
It will, though, need some samples being taken away either to Orange or through to Westmead. We've put on additional courier services and trying to fast-track that.
The ADF arrived in Dubbo today to assist with vaccinations and other roles.
If the strategy is to be successful, they have to pay attention to cultural sensitivities.
Compliance remains an issue. Police say a man whose car hit a kangaroo near Dubbo yesterday told officers he'd arrived from Queensland about 10 days ago.
He hired a car and he decided that he would travel around country New South Wales on back roads because he was sick of COVID, that he needed to get out and about.
On the far north coast, security guards have been placed outside post offices, including Byron Bay, where people have been entering without masks. Back in Wilcannia, people are hoping with the right response, the impact can be limited. Bill Ormond, ABC News, Wilcannia.